One of the reactions that you make to sa list Kojo Young Senedi betu dwa e ha no on because of kaya out of 25 cases and special prosecutor interest according to your sources no one involving the former president of our republic John Dramani Mahama and alleged $13 million diversion be and all of that. Mensaka Ambassador Victor Smith homane so yene no edin komote ne ya to so ambassador yemo akwa ba ekosi san so ni
emejoso obi
na me pacho wapo mu ye de
ewu adon
yeah danyame ase enti that's the story I ensaka from your in sources. You have issues with that particular story are they
well me that's obi me tie for so be sure in recent times and there may be kukoswa and about the partisan side of the government Omaya say NDC for and send you or said the come out to me in the top on tier and your official as we have come to know today the story now my platform and reporter back home and listed 25 cases and included one case number 12. I will say Kaliman Penny John Dramani Mahama was the respondent to that particular case involving diversion of $13 million of EO group money. So far, am I correct?
Yes.
What I've said.
Yes.
Now, Eban is saying, and a woman platform, I'm a moment reporter. A reporter, if you like, fake news.
No, it cannot be fake news, meaning where you are getting that information from.
Well, the information we are picking today is that it was not official. It is not official, and you state categorically that coming from the office of the special prosecutor. I listened myself.
Yes. When
the reporter was being very categorical about his reportage, and Emma immediately said, "Hey, you have even investigated the case." Indeed, I thought the special prosecutor, if he heard it now, one say, "Yeah, or the because Martin Amidu, I know him personally. He will not put out information on your categorical, on your certain about." I've had some dealings with him in recent times. For him to have put the story as it was put, I didn't think it was that of Martin Amidu. And I'm glad that information has now come out there. It was not official. What it then leads me to say, it is possible Martin Amidu gave an update to the president or the presidency, let me put it that way. And then some extreme partisan characters have decided to fly the story to tarnish the image of our flag bearer, the former president. Because we can say the story, I think it was like under investigation. Yes, sir.
No, for that particular story, it was even yet to be assigned to an investigator. And
so why did you put it out?
No, but the point, and say what we did here, and say, can say Kojo Yankson went through all the 25 cases of interest to the special prosecutor. The ones that are under investigation, AS7, he went through all of them. The ones that are yet to be assigned to an investigator or go through all of them. The one which is in court, or science or Ekainti, we did our job as we had to. And mind you, sir, the fact say any official from the special prosecutor, until let's get that extension and so.
No.
Clearly, yes.
And then the meaning that if it is not official or still under investigation, what I'm trying to say is that the current government, the administration of Nana Akufo-Addo, even more hard partisan politics. So they have good opponents who feel. And the information, I believe strongly, if I speak to Martin Amidu, I'm sure he would state it that he may have briefed the president or the presidency about the work he is doing. But it wasn't time for him to put out anything. Usha Bakuna case now involving your mention said President Rawlings was supposed to do something.
Give some confirmation.
How can you put such a story out? The former president has gone and said somewhere. You are waiting for confirmation, and then you make it public. Assuming the former president got it wrong, and that it was some hearsay, where does that lead you? Tarnishing the image of somebody.
No, but nobody placed any value judgment on any of those stories. What we said, and say, we cases of interest to the special prosecutor, and what's the elusive side of that fact? Say, cases of interest. The ones under investigation, we said it. The ones yet to be assigned to an investigator, we said it. The one in court, we said it. Inti me who may be a confusion if we were.
No, there's no confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying
yes,
hardliners within the NPP are determined to tarnish the image of NDC. And that's where you're losing sight of it. They are trying to tarnish our image. So if they lay hands on documents or information provided the presidency, Martin Amidu was not up to the task or yes, sir. And then they had to put something out. I believe that Amidu went to beat the presidency and the more old and the NCBano or the fact Baba Bonte and Obia Maso. Now, reporter, no, I bet to as if it was factual. The Orcata or man penning, and so go be movie. Your former minister, deputy minister, your president, and it's also quite.
Yes.
But the link is sorry, now more time, my former president, Rawlings, Abel. In fact, two football, the same thing that is against President Mahama. That is where I have a beef that your reporter should have been circumspect.
Yeah, but the point, and Ambassador, so we should 25 cases now. Apart from the two I mentioned, supposedly Kotia members of the previous administration, no, there are some other cases in there. Kotia members of this administration. If putting it out for political expedience here.
The target is NDC, but to try and give it some semblance of genuineness, they put in some of those names. What I say. But my point is that in the last few recent days, from the time Sifoka said, we've exposed some printing of NIA cards. The very next day, CID wanted Ofosu Ampofo again, linking him to some kidnapping and some fires in the market. And then they followed up with closing down our stations. Our stations, FM stations affiliated to our party. And then on your program last Friday, your reporter comes and lists 25 cases, some of which are yet to be examined or assigned or investigated. But you decide to throw the name of the former president. I'm saying to you that people have targeted NDC and you are giving it a lifeline by allowing the report to be put out there as it was put and now to come back to say it's not official.
No, but the point is, on the day of filing that report or putting that report out on air, we made that admission, say, we know what our sources and yet an official list, a special prosecutor, and if you care, so we share in the Daily Graphic newspaper, page 16, the board chairperson of the Office of the Special Prosecutor akasa about this list. And there is a direct quote, Ewaha. Okase, she said the list, if authentic, should rather be a cause for concern for all, as it would mean that there was a mole in the office leaking information not meant for the public yet. Quote,
I think the mole is in the president's office.
No, or say in the office of the special prosecutor.
No, I think it's in the office of the president.
You think so?
I believe Martin Amidu may have updated the president or the presidency about Nejumaya Oye. And it's Obi, any information in your stationer through your reporter. I believe strongly it came from the office of the president or from the MPP headquarters. But whichever way, though, the person can say, Martin Amidu, another case here, is all related to this one in a way, but it's related to the office of the special prosecutor. Martin Amidu, I wrote a petition to him to say, sir, Alban Babing, the second deputy speaker, had accused Parliament of taking bribes, and that I wanted him to investigate that allegation, and that he himself had made comments to be a suggested say Parliament, they take bribes. You know what he told me? He said to me, I have to experience it myself before I can bring such a petition. And to Avanye Juma. And so today, former President Ronald says something somewhere, and it becomes a case you are investigating. I have a problem with the way this country is being run. It's not that to suggest that I will run this country, but I just say political harassment, I say giant. I hope the president is listening. I say giant, and you people too don't give it air.
Now, which one will be the political harassment?
Your main opponent, they are harassing NDC. Until the cited cases are in the last few days, from the time we suggested that even with national cards, I will a CBM, I will Kaneshi, no Kaya, the Watia, the market. And a police station. The very next day, Ofosan Popo was invited again and linked to the kidnapping and the fires in the market. The very next day, whilst we were trying to issue a press conference by our elders, they decided to snuff out our, FM affiliated to us, especially Radio Gold and XYZ. Then the very next day, that was on your station, somebody throws out, and you say that your source, he throws out information and tries to tarnish the image of some of our ministers, and then the flag bearer. What do you call this? Is it not political harassment, persecution? It's a big problem, and you see, it will help this country if they carry on this way. Obi.
Ambassador.
So, be this information is about we circumspect.
We are very circumspect.
But you should have allowed that story to go.
No, that's
the
what
was putting a very dangerous information out. If you say me, but you see, let me the information you brought say, would you go ahead and give me airtime to put it out? You won't. You will be circumspect.
No, but the point is, we treat every issue, every case on their own merit, case by case basis. For this,
so you think this is okay?
Hold on. For this particular,
the image of the former president is okay.
His Excellency Mepachomeba, for this particular report, as I said, we established the background. Say, we know sources, and say these are cases of interest. And you are losing sight of that fact. So the fact that a case of interest, interest finally, it will see the light of day. A case of interest to the special prosecutor.
Did the special prosecutor come out with that official document?
That is what we know.
No, but you're just telling me that it is not official.
Yeah, but the fact that any special prosecutor and family too, they are official, and just once we have the scoop, me and report it. That's the point I want to make.
I really disagree with you on this, but I won't take too much of your time.
No problem. No
problem.
I
will allow you to carry on your program.
No problem.
Another time I will come there myself.
Medase.
Yeah,
I mean, sure. Okay. And former High Commissioner to the United Kingdom and former special aide to the former President of our Republic, Jerry John Rawlings, Ambassador Victor Smith, and I'm going to say, Aiding Kuma, Ecosi Sainsuni, Ewa Sempa 94.7 FM. Say, O Adwin Tribia, 0546382287. Fabraina, I want you to be part of our discussions. Our show is always heavy on your thoughts, your comments, your observations. In the moment, the Fabraina.